If you're a chartered accountant or just about to complete your CA and you're already thinking about what next, or you've been a chartered accountant since a while and you realize that you need the next upskill, it could be for various reasons. Right from the fact that your career is becoming stagnated and you need to upskill yourself, your career demands it, your job requires it, you want to make a shift within from where you are, or you want to move international. Any of these reasons, if you are one of these guys, then maybe the roadmap for what to do after CA when it comes to ACCA might just be for you. So in this video, I'm going to discuss the most important elements that I have come across. Thousands of chartered accountants reach out to us, discuss their careers. I understood the real reasons why most of you guys would want to upskill yourself, and I'm going to give you all the shortest but the most optimum path for you guys. So before I jump into it, if this is the first time you visited this channel, then please do subscribe. If you find value in from this video, then please leave a like and do comment. Alright, let's jump into the first point. Number one, this is primarily for you if you are a completely qualified CA. We have other videos on people who've either completed inter CA or are between inter and final, or have not completed one of these levels because it's being difficult to clear. But this is only if you're a qualified chartered accountant. If you want to pursue ACCA, chances are that you're doing this either because you want to move global or somewhere you need to upskill yourself because, like I said, your career will demand it. And in this case, there is good news. Out of 13 exams or 3 levels in ACCA, a chartered accountant has exemptions of up to 9 papers or 2 levels, which means you only have the last final level to appear for. The final level called the professional exams. As a chartered accountant, in professional exams for ACCA, you only have to appear for 4 papers, which is the Strategic Business Leader, Strategic Business Reporting. The Business Leader is a mini MBA, superb as a paper, but not something that chartered accountants, at least in their exams, have studied. And Strategic Business Reporting is essentially the highest form of IFRS. Like in your final CA, the accounting paper, the equivalent to that in ACCA is Strategic Business Reporting. And the final 2 papers that people choose from are a choice that you have between audit, tax, FM and costing, but the advanced version in ACCA. So in India, most people choose a combination of advanced FM and advanced audit, but we do have people who've taken advanced performance management, which is costing. Of course, there are enough aspirational students who've also taken up tax. The choice is yours. It again depends on the career, the country, the plan that you have. Now, what are the technical takeaways that you can do? So number one, first of all, to claim exemptions, guys, whether you reach out to Zell or anybody else, please do it through a platinum partner because we get massive waivers from the body which we pass on to students, because otherwise if you try to do it directly, ACCA will charge you exemption fees for the first 9 papers which will actually go over ₹1,00,000. That's just the exemption fees, exam fees that you don't have to appear for. But we get waivers from the body which we pass on to you, which brings this down to 10 or 20% of the cost. So there is a huge saving which makes it easier for you to take the first step to actually start the exams. So that's point number one. Point number two, exams in ACCA happen every quarter, every March, June, September, December. And you guys have the option that in each attempt, you can give 1, 2, 3 or all the 4 papers. The optimum way that a chartered accountant should appear for ACCA is either take the span of a whole year if you're not worried and give 1 exam per quarter, or what most chartered accountants do is they take an aim of 6 months and give 2 exams per quarter with the intention, of course, of clearing first attempt. The mistake which chartered accountants make is they get too aggressive, thinking that I'll give all the 4 exams in the first quarter, and that's always a disaster. The bigger problem is that chartered accountants feel that, oh, because I'm in the CA field or I've cleared my CA exams, ACCA is going to be a piece of cake, and they don't study and they pay the exam fees and etc., and they don't land up clearing not because the syllabus is actually not similar, which it is, but the way to approach the ACCA exams, it's a whole different ballgame. So right from studying consistently to what to study to how to practice and how to appear for the exams, it's all different. So if you're a chartered accountant, I'm sure that you've taken a lot of effort to clear the exams. You might have a lot of experience. People are listening to this, are freshers, they have 5 years experience in sometimes even more. I get it, but do not take this exam lightly. It wasn't made for people who can just pass through. I don't know anybody who's passed it easily in spite of them being geniuses. So just don't make that mistake. Next, very common question is the fee structure. So simply put, for a chartered accountant, the entire fees for ACCA, including training, would be less than 2 lakhs, which is less than half the cost of somebody who starts from zero. This is actually quite helpful because when you know the value of a CA qualification and you know your entire career can be built on it, putting 2 lakhs for something which is an upskill but gives you almost, if not exactly double, close to double the value of CA by having this on top of CA, you know that 2 lakhs is really the least expected investment. So that's another major point for people, that the costing is really something digestible as compared to maybe spending 10 lakhs, or if you go overseas, go for masters, go for MBA, spend 50 lakhs once a year. Also, your articleship in CA or any experience after that you have in the field of finance or accounts will count towards your ACCA's expectation of the work experience, which is like the articleship equivalent. So whichever angle I look at, I look at from the syllabus angle, from the fees angle, from the time angle, from the articleship perspective, from your career perspective, everything points to the fact that your only way for you to go is up. So in summary, for a chartered accountant, the way to look at it is, in less than a year, maybe 6 months, you can have an additional global chartered accounting qualification with you by doing nothing but giving these 4 exams, which also you have more or less of an idea with. You can continue working. All you need to do is stay structured, stay within direction of what people like us or anybody who can guide you with ACCA tells you to do. The fees is less than 2 lakhs for a chartered accountant. Waivers are available. You don't have to start from zero. You cover all of this and you're more or less ready to complete your ACCA.